Secretary of State Condoleezza Rice is in Warsaw, where she's expected to sign a missile defense deal with Poland on Wednesday. Tuesday, the Polish government signed off on the deal, which calls for Poland to host 10 missile interceptors. The deal still requires parliamentary and presidential approval, but both are described as formalities. Polish support for the missile defense deal comes despite Russian threats that Poland could become a target of attack if it signs the deal.
Somewhat coincidental, because we had been in negotiations over MD for many months, and the last round of negotiations was scheduled before the events in Georgia. But it forms a dramatic backdrop to our agreement. And we don't apologize for seeking allies.
The missile defense deal calls for the missile interceptors to be in place by 2011. A radar facility will be built in the neighboring Czech Republic. The U.S. insists the missile shield is to fend off potential attacks by rogue states, not the Russians. It has the full support of all 26 NATO member states.
I think the events in Georgia and the kind of international behavior by Russian Federation proves the point that Poland is not in some kind of a limbo. It is being treated by Russia and other countries close to its border as a kind of a grey zone when they can decide. And many people in Poland believe that this actually proves the point that being member of NATO and being member of European Union and having special relations with the United States strengthens our position as an independent sovereign country.
The missile plan also calls for the deployment of several hundred U.S. troops in Poland to service the shield facility. Eventually, that work will be transferred to the Poles once they're trained to do it. Brian Thomas, The Associated Press.